Hello and welcome. Thank you all for coming by. I really appreciate you. Oh, absolutely. Please like, share, and subscribe. The Goddess Tulsa Show. Welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now is the time to go ahead and get ready for the show. We have some great news for you. Okay? We're going to have a great time. So I really appreciate you and your dedication to showing up. Gratitude. Don't be afraid to hit that cash app. And don't forget to smash the like button. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here today, and let me go ahead and take Off's photo off, and let me put Royce's up because Royce is back in the news. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, definitely want to thank you for that. So let's just be clear. Earlier this year in April 11, 2022, to be exact, basketball wives Royce Reed, charged with child neglect, enters plea. Weeks after former basketball wives star Royce Reed turned herself in to Florida authorities on charges of child neglect. The 41-year-old professional dancer is preparing to fight the criminal accusations filed against her. Reed has entered a plea of not guilty. She is accused of failing to abide by a court order regarding her 14-year-old son, Braylon, whom she shares with former Orlando Magic player Dwight Howard. Per documents, their son is currently working through issues with professionals over past incidents regarding anger and inappropriate sexual behavior with other children. Reed's son admitted to forcing the son of Reed's boyfriend to touch his genitals. As a result, he's been barred from being around children more than 2 years younger than him without adult supervision. After the order was reportedly violated, a warrant was issued for Reed. She voluntarily turned herself in. Along with Reed's not guilty plea, her lawyer, Andrea Black, filed a demand for discovery. Reports that Black is so Radar Online reports that Black is requesting a list of all people known to the prosecutor who have information about the charge, any written oral statements made by a co-defendant, and all witnesses. The prosecutors plan on using any the process plan on using and any notes, photos from the investigation. While in police custody, Reed was interviewed by law enforcement and cooperated fully. Her boyfriend, named in the documents, was also asked questions by the police. Reed's brother and mother were present for moral support. Reed made just one statement via her Instagram story regarding the ordeal, saying her attorney would be handling everything. Howard has not spoken out about the matter at all, but the nature of his relationship with his son is unknown. All right, so excuse me, guys. I don't know what is going on, but we are definitely going to continue. Reed and Howard have had a contentious co-parenting history. They've been in and out of the court since Braylon was born for custody and child support related matters. Reed was also served a gag order by Howard, banning her from speaking publicly about their issues. Throughout Reed's 4 seasons on VH1 reality series, Braylon was not shown. However, she does document him on her social media pages. All right, now let's get into this hot tea. Okay, so this is a new charge. Basketball wives, Royce Reed arrested again, running from the cops. Basketball Wives star Royce Reed was arrested on Friday near her home in Volusia County, Florida. Media Takeout has learned what happened. Well, according to police, Royce was pulled over for a minor traffic infraction. Police claimed that they went behind her and flashed their lights, but Royce refused to stop. Officers claimed that Royce made evasive maneuvers, suggesting that she was trying to flee. They arrested the mother of one and charged her with fleeing or attempting to elude an officer. A third-degree felony. If convicted on the charges, the former Basketball Wives star faces up to 5 years in prison. She was held and released on a $2,500 bail. Okay, so ugh, this is deep. This is not the first time that Royce was in trouble with the law. As Media Takeout reported, Royce 41 was charged with third-degree felony of neglect of a child on March the 10th by the Orange County Sheriff's Office in Florida. The former reality star's charge stems from inappropriate conduct her son allegedly had with Reed's boyfriend's son, who is also a minor, because a judge had previously ruled that Royce's son wasn't allowed to be around kids younger, 2 years younger than him without adult supervision. Royce is being held accountable with the child neglect charge. Court documents detailed that the child had a history of inappropriate interactions with other minors and was working through his issues with professionals at True Core Behavioral Solutions for over half a year now. Child, that is a lot. That is a lot. That right there is a lot. I don't know what to say. It's deep. I just wish that whatever Royce is going through, that she gets it under control. I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but I did want to ask that you all send her prayers up. Okay, well, now we are going to move on to our story with the family of Zaya. Zaya Wade. Okay, let's get into it. Dwyane Wade responds he's exploiting 15-year-old Zaya for money. Media got reported yesterday that NBA the whole Wade is to block their 15-year-old child from legally changing gender from male to female. According to Siohvaughn, Dwyane was pressuring Zaya Wade, who identifies as female, into changing her gender for money. As we reported, Siohvaughn claimed from company union. Last night, Dwyane responded to Siohvaughn's claims. He wrote, "Trip to our motherland, Africa. I received a social media post about me forcing our 15-year-old child to be someone she's not and to do something against her will. While none of us are surprised by Siohvaughn's attempt to fight Zaya's identity and her unwavering attempt to drag my name through the mud, I'm disappointed that she continuously finds ways of censoring herself and her needs without regard to her children." Cool, child. This is getting deep. He goes on to say, as a woman who claims to be a good Christian mother, I've yet to see her make any sacrifice or effort to leave her own home to participate in her children's lives in over a decade. Zaya is not the same 3-year-old child anymore. And she's screaming that to the world, but most importantly to her mother. No one in our house will ever force Zaya or any of our children to do anything against their will, much less force an identity on them. This isn't a game for my family, and definitely not for Zaya. This is her life. All the while, my wife and our village has been her rock in helping her pick up the pieces after heartbreak after heartbreak. Siohvaughn has decided to pretty much be an absent parent to Zaya, all on her on. He said, as men, we get a bad rep for not showing up and being absentee fathers. Well, that's not the case here because I'm 10 toes down and I'm still going through BS. I will not sit on my hands this time and allow her to make a mockery of my dedication to my family. The high road has run out of real estate. My lawyer, let's go back again. The high road has run out of real estate. He says, my lawyer will be in control, and best of luck to the 14th lawyer as they try to unravel this book of lies that's been sold to them. Siohvaughn, a popular Christian pastor, is asking the court to block Zaya's gender change until she reaches 18 and can make the lifelong altering decision as an adult. Court documents obtained by Media Takeout show. Wade was drafted 5th overall in the 2003 NBA draft by the Heat. In his third season, Wade led the Heat to their first NBA championship and was named the 2006 NBA Finals MVP. At the 2008 Summer Olympics, Wade led the United States men's basketball team, commonly known as the Redeem Team, in scoring and helped them capture the gold medal. In the 2008-2009 season, Wade led the league in both total points, 2,386, and points per game, 3.2. The latter start earning him his sole NBA scoring title. Wade was selected as the NBA All-Star Game MVP in 2010 with LeBron James and Chris Bosh. Wade helped guide Miami to 4 consecutive NBA finals from 2011 to 2014 and won back-to-back championships in 2012 and 2013. Wade briefly left Miami to play for the Chicago Bulls and the Cleveland Cavaliers through 2016 and 2018 before returning to Miami to finish his playing career and retire with the Heat in 2019. The Heat retired his number 3 jersey in 2020. He purchased a minority ownership stake in the Utah Jazz in 2021. In October 2021, Wade was honored as one of the league's greatest players of all time by being named to the NBA 75th anniversary team. Okay, so this is my opinion. In my opinion, oh wow, watching you on the TV. Yes, listen here. We're worldwide. We're on the TV, y'all. We're on the TV. Hey Sonia, welcome to the chat. I see that I'm just now getting to the chat, but that was a long article. So this is my thing. To each his own. And I feel like, that's his daughter. That's Dwyane Wade's daughter. And what goes on in the house, is what goes on in that house. Now his ex, I don't know why she hasn't come out, and why haven't we saw her at these games, at these victories, at these, the situation. Yes, we are worldwide, honey. Hello, shout out to everybody in the United States, in Paris, Indonesia, Russia, China, Europe, Asia. Oh my goodness, we have a lot of people. Shout out to our head, my Zaya, in the building. Okay, but this is my thing. As long as it's not hurting or harming the child, I feel like do what you do. But this is my thing. Zaya is getting therapy, she's getting counseling. So this is not like this family is going out and getting black market medicines and giving it to their daughter. You know, I feel like more parents need to support their children and what they are doing, because I feel like it's a big chance that you could lose your child to the streets. You know, you could lose your child to the streets with your own beliefs. And, it's sad, but it happens. This is real life. And then when you think about, when you say the LGBTQIA plus community, if you come out as gay or trans in your family or stuff like that, depending on who your handlers are, your providers are, you know, you just never know what the outcome will be. Some people get kicked out. Some people have loving parents that say, "Oh, I'm gonna love you regardless," but that's not always the case for certain individuals. And I think that needs to be. I think that part needs to be broadcasted. That's why you have like the sex work and things like that, because people have been pushed out of their homes and they feel like I don't have it. I don't have another way. There's no other way but this way. And that's why they are pushed and forced into, the sex work. So that's how that comes about. And that's not just for the LGBTQ community. That's for that girl that gets pregnant and her family wants to be a butthole, they'll put her out, you know, but they'll protect that man. And that's the problem. That's a problem. You know, this is my thing. When it comes to trans and a child coming out, a lot of people they go to, well, God don't like that, and you gonna go to hell and you gonna burn and all this and that. Well, you might as well put your underwear on and let's burn together, because who are you to say you don't have a heaven or a hell to put me in? And at the end of the day, this woman right here, this little girl right here, she knows who she is. She knows. Speaking from a transgender perspective, I knew at a young age that I was very different. I didn't have the words, I didn't have the vocabulary to, express it. As I got older, yes, around her age, that's when I was like, girl, I'm going full force. I'm going full force. When I was 16, baby, I was like, I'm going full force with it. And no matter who likes it or not. But I do remember before I said I'm going to do a full force, I remember, being told no, but then going to my friend's house and having me a bag packed and honey doing my number up over there, you know? Oh, yeah. I would pack me my girly clothes up and I would go right on over to my friend's house and we would dress up and we would go out and we would be hanging out. We would go to Piedmont Park, and hang out or whatever the case may be, or we went wherever we went. So I just feel like this when it comes to issues like this, you know, I feel like just have a good judgment. How would you want to be treated in a situation? You just want to be yourself, but people have something against that. You know, I say walking your truth, living your truth. Those people that can't live in those truths, you should be worried about and you should be invested in them in their lives because they got a lot to hide. What you press at somebody that's being their self for? You should be happy that somebody's being their self, they're freeing themselves. Now, the whole reassignment situation, yes, I believe that should happen at 18. You're 18, you're grown, you make your own decisions. But my, you know, in my the way that I'm looking at it is, continue with therapy. Continue with therapy. Hey, we're live on the show. Come on, girl. Okay. Yeah, but I just feel like, if you have people that support their child, if you don't agree with it, just keep your opinion to yourself. You're not going to agree with everything. That's why it's not your life. It's not your choice. You know? But I feel like, that's the decisions that they are making. That family is, Zaya is going to have to live with that, because those are the life changes that she's making for herself, along with the supervision of the doctor and her parents. But I do know that there's a lot of therapy that needs to be done. You just don't make that decision like overnight. It's not a, oh my God, I just woke up and this is what it is. Hey, Hood Life says, I'm here. Saya, Spill Tea was Hood Life. She was in here rocking with us last night. Yes, absolutely. But yeah, we were talking about, Zaya Wade. She's going to be, they're saying that, she's interested in reassigning her gender. And she is, okay, let me drop the link. And she is, crying out for her mom, it seems like. And I know what it's like to want that relationship with your mom, because, like, at the end of the day, no matter where you choose and where you go in life, you're still going to love your mom. Like, there's is absolutely no way that you can, because that's the person that birthed you. This is the person that gave you life. You're going to feel away. When we were hooked to our mothers, when we was hooked through that umbilical cord, we gained some things from our mother. Okay. I'm going to go a little deep. Okay. We don't have a life, guys. We have a file. Okay. hmm We have a file. And that's what it is. Everybody was designed different. Like, you have all these different types of makes and models of cars. Yeah, you could have the same Mustang, but it's a different color. Yeah, you could have the same Mustang, but this one isn't factory. Okay. So we are all the same if we really think about it. We all want to be happy, right? We all want to live our lives, right? Live our best life. I pinned the link in the chat if anybody wants to come up. If you want to sound off on Royce Reed from Basketball Wives and her recent arrest, she didn't stop for the police, and seems like mother was trying to take them on a high-speed chase. And so, she's out on a $2,500 bond. And so we definitely want to pray for her, but we definitely want to pray for the Wade's family and hope that they can co-parent, and hope that they can co-parent, because it seems like there's tension in there. You know, it seems like there's tension in there. But let's talk about this. When we talk about our children, right? Well, Magic Johnson, his son had come out as gay. Did he, disown him? No. He loves him. That's his son. And everybody's story is different. Everybody's story is different, guys. Let's talk about this. Um, there's another. Oh, won't God do it? Won't God do it? Listen here, baby. I just got a text. Won't God do it? Y'all, let me get 30 seconds so I can rejoice. Give me 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, guys. Well, that's pretty much what I have on the conversation right now. This conversation can go on for hours, but I do want to say this. Um, I respect one's, effort into finding themselves and also taking the professional measures to do so. Because sometimes, I'm a victim of that, trying to get my process going and doing the black market. And little did I know, not knowing what I was doing, I could have like done the most, all because I wanted to transition. You know, the resources weren't there as they are now. A lot of things have changed. When we talk about, our elders and our, they ain't gonna understand it. They're gonna say no. They're gonna say, oh, you're gonna go this way. But times have changed. I do feel like once you're up and out of your parents' house, it's your life. But also take into consideration these are long-term effects. I mean, even if you, because I know somebody that detransitioned. I mean, had got the boobs and everything. I mean, the hips, the thighs, I mean, you name it. And they detransitioned and got married to a woman. And so, like I said, it's everybody's journey. Everybody has their own journey, and I'm not the one to judge. So, with that being said, thank you all for coming out to the Goddess Queen Tulsa show. This concludes our show. This is our third show in the row. So, make sure you are going back, watching the videos, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, we're out. Good night. Hello and welcome. Thank you all for coming by. I really appreciate you. Oh, absolutely. Please like, share, and subscribe. The Goddess Tulsa Show. Welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now is the time to go ahead and get ready for the show. We have some great news for you. Okay? We're going to have a great time. So I really, really, really appreciate you and your dedication to showing up. Gratitude.